Alright, it looks like we're streaming live. Hell yeah. Welcome to this devlog for Overland. Blazing the Trail West. I guess that's still what it says up above there. Sure does. I had to essentially rebuild the whole damn game. There were issues. Let's just say that. Here's my original. Now, one of the biggest problems here was that the multiplayer section was just goofed up. I don't know what I did, but somewhere along the way, I fucked up the multiplayer. And, excuse me. Everything else is working great here, right? So as a single player operation, this wasn't too bad. Except, two things. We can't control the gun from the horse in this particular version, which is a struggle. Though the cart is a little bit better right now. So when I tried to compile this, just to see like, okay, I put all this energy and work into it, it's time to compile and make sure everything works before I keep trucking along, because I was just ready to call this a single player game. with the struggles I was having getting multiplayer to work, and the fact that the horse solution to being able to fire from the horse isn't multiplayer, I was just going to call the single player game and keep trucking. But there's all sorts of errors with this particular build, and it wouldn't build. Just wouldn't build. So I get all of this. Tons of these accessed nuns while trying to execute blah 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 blah. So it was a real clusterfuck, and that was sad. You know, it had me bummed out. So I oh shit. So I decided to restart the whole thing. Now this took me I don't know, months to build, and I was really not looking forward to rebuilding everything fucking again. You know, as you can imagine, that is frustrating as hell. Nobody wants to rebuild everything from the beginning. Where the hell is just the fucking starter map for this here game? Top down example map. Jesus. I'm trying to show you all the features that we had to walk away from. So I had to implement the aim offset. I had to get the gun in the game. I had to get more than one gun in the game. Did all those things. It wouldn't replicate. I also have to redo this system. This is still coming up. The trees. Now, the trees itself are actually relatively simple. With the action RPG multiplayer template that this is all based on, the trees are no big deal. What's a problem is the fact that when these trees are interactive like this, and you have 100,000 of them on the screen, your frame rate drops so dramatically. So to avoid that, we make these static meshes that don't turn into interactive actors excuse me, until you walk up close to them. Now I currently have this set up in the axe blueprint, because I figured, you know, that makes the most sense. You're going to use the axe to cut down the trees. Might as well put the logic for this in the axe. The problem is, this is the logic for it. It is just this endless stream of branches saying, is it this static mesh? Oh, flip it over. Make it this mesh. Is it this static mesh? Oh, well, then we better flip it over and make it this interactive blueprint. And I want to figure out a more efficient way to do this, because I have a lot more foliage coming into this game than just what I have here. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I think 12 different types of trees that it has to convert through this endless stream. What a pain in the ass. So that's coming. But this is the new game. And the new game happens to be able to both... Yeah, we better save whatever I did there. I don't know what I did there, but we better save it. On both problems solved. It compiles this new game, which is dope. Very excited about that. Glad to know that it's actually usable. The horse is kind of replicated in this setup. Now, right now it's set up so that the horse is kind of disabled, like you can't jump on the horse right now when you're in multiplayer. But the point is that in this particular setup, not only... Oh, well, I guess I lied. I haven't set up the... Ooh, interesting. Okay, so I have not yet set up the part where you... Oh my goodness, the bug is in the system. Well, that's good. It's not necessarily something I've done. Well, maybe not, though. That's right, like when I hold the fucking... Oh, this is annoying. So annoying. So the hammer action is replicated and works. But when I add my fucking gun in multiplayer, this is the same bug that I just redid all of this to fix. This is disappointing. It still needed to be done, but this is disappointing. See, right now how he's not firing the weapon. Why doesn't he fire the weapon? Well, we're still going to just not be a multiplayer game, I guess, because this is fucking irritating. Okay, so the rifle works. So I can do it for one player? One player gets... Interesting. So for player one... Oh, and you even see the bullets. There's something wrong with the way that the machine gun is working then. Oh, now see, now y'all are watching live debugging. Shit makes me want to fucking kill myself. Oh, okay, not really. That's dramatic. I don't really want to kill myself. But good lord, it's fucking annoying. Oh. I mean, ultimately I had to restart building the game because the original project wouldn't build. So I'm not entirely frustrated or mad that I have done this, but like remaking it. But it is very frustrating that the initial bug that got me set to trying to figure this whole thing out still doesn't work. Good lord. That's fucking cool. Okay, so the machine gun does not fire, looks like, at all. But the rifle does. Does not appear to be firing correctly. Seems to be coming out of his ass. Let's see if the bullets actually do damage. They do not. Okay. So So yeah, it looks like we're gonna stick with this being a single player game for now, because multiplayer has some issues that do appear to be beyond my scope of understanding at the moment. Let's make sure that this thing drops. Make sure both players can fire the rifle. I will eventually... Okay, so this left player just can't use weapons at all. So does that mean this guy is good for whatever? Or... Ooh, that's a bug. Yeah. Machine gun doesn't fire at all. And the rifle only fires for one player. Somewhere in all of this, right here, there's probably an answer. So let's fucking copy all that and save it in a text file for somebody who's fucking smarter than I am to look at. I know somebody out there is going, why don't you just save that? Yeah, I don't, because I don't fucking know how. I don't know how to just save that log file. If you know how, put it in the comments. Online test for new Overland. Only rifle fires and only for one player. There we go. Okay. Oh, let's see here. Warning. Slot node. Remove this states from animation graph for this class. See, I don't know what the hell that means. But I'm going to send a message to somebody smarter than me and ask them if they know. Anyway, again, at least when played in single player mode, everything not only works, but it also compiles. Oh yeah, there you go. Fuck you, buddy. I'm not a real big fan of those. Now here's another bug though. This is a bug. You'll see another video about this in just a minute. If I draw the weapon before getting on the horse, it's hard to get that mount to come back up. See how the mounting isn't coming up? It doesn't say, hey, mount your horse, brah. Mount your horse. Oh, I think I know why. As I change the camera. Let's try that again. Now see, check this out. Before touching it, slow down, slow down. It comes up. Mount to horse. Shows up, no problem. I can get on the horse, I can pick up the machine gun. But I get off the horse. Put on the machine gun. Put the machine gun away. See how I can't check on the horse anymore? It's got to be something to do with where I move the camera to and from. Alright. And then I get these errors too. Access none while trying to read. It's like, fuck you, you don't know me. Access none when trying to set is firing. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, I don't know why that doesn't want to work either. But, what are you going to do? And I guess I need to find or make a walk-forward rifle iron sights that also works for riding. Maybe that's in the riding animations. We'll look at that in a little bit. But anyway, it's coming along. I'm disappointed to discover that the bug... I wonder if it's just because it's not replicating somehow. Somewhere it's in here. It's in all of this that's keeping me from shooting the weapon, I feel like. Its aiming is replicated. Yeah, I don't know what any of this fucking means, so... I don't know. For some reason, when we come through and we hit this false, and we just have, like, that means we just have the axe or the arrow or anything like that, it plays the fucking axe or the arrow. But for some reason, if these conditions are true, right, if what you have is the rifle or the machine gun, why doesn't it? Somewhere in here. I'm leaving this up in hopes that somebody watching this can give me more advice here. Why does it not fire on a client side when these things are true? Because see here, we check if it's aiming, and that is it the weapon, the machine gun, or the rifle. So is it this and one or this, right? And then if those things are true, then it kicks off to true. And it should just play the fucking firing mechanism. Because what this does here is this will take it and run whatever's in the action bar equipped, which is, for me, just basically always the basic attack. I'm not really fucking with any of that other stuff right now. Right? It says, is it equipped? And is the player stunned? If the player is not stunned, right? Or you can cast it while stunned, because some things in the RPG system you can, right? It'll fucking check if you can use it. Oh, let's see here. Now it should be doing that too. It should set to can use. And then it's going to check again. Is the target reference an enemy? And if show, shit. don't know. I don't know why this isn't working. It isn't working. Woo-hoo-hoo. Fuck. It should just fucking server request. Yeah, this is very frustrating. No, don't save. So we're gonna call that a devlog. I know, super boring.